Here it is. Check it out. Hey guys, it's Adam. And before I get to the main event, I want to take a look at something real quick because we reacted to a video today. That was just a voice work, sorry, voice work. Because we reacted to Dreams of Insomniac, Volume 1 Foundation Archive. I watched it before it was off camera. I just forgot to press record. Not that I filmed them, I kind of wanted to watch them off camera, you know. But anyway, it's not doing as much numbers as a huggy video. Huggy video did, but it's getting there. Seriously, this got over 100 views in almost like a few hours. I mean, uploaded that very late. I could just upload it in the morning. My favorite dude. In fact, I feel like I did a lot better with this. I'm not sure. But thanks for supporting this, by the way. Alright, if you missed it, the video's out. But today we're going to react to Dream of Insomniac Volume 1. Foundation Archive. This is a 23-minute beast. 3-minute beast. And I'm not alone today. I have him. I have my Clyde plush. I have him. Hey, buddy. I did review this guy. I got him off camera. But anyway. This warning. The video contains flashing lights, graphic depiction of violence, loud noises, and jump scares. Lakeman was in the phone now, so maybe we'll see Lakeman now. One Lakeman plushie.
My name is Alex Williams. I live on 66 Elk Crescent, Eastridge County, and up until this point, I've worked for the Lankman Foundation.
Nice.
A job which I have quickly come to regret.
Okay.
This is my story.
Alright. Foundation Archive, let's go.
I began my work for the Foundation pretty much the day it was founded. After what happened on Halloween, I was put under 24/7 witness protection. They told me that the information I had was too valuable. It felt like I was under constant house arrest. There wasn't a day that they weren't watching me, and it went on like that for years.
Dag.
They gave me my job at the Foundation as a form of protection. A bunch of guys in suits showed up to my house and told me that it would be for the better if I took a job at their new facility. I didn't know much about them at the time. Nobody did, really. All they told me was that they were helping Veldigan victims, but even that felt vague.
I mean, I should release for us that one cool one I saw earlier. I'll probably do that this weekend. Lakeman Foundation. Did you see that? Is that just nothing, or hold on? Let me slow this down real quick. See anything in it? There we go. I guess it was nothing. Interesting.
Hello?
Oh god.
You don't know me, but I certainly know you. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Lankman, or at least a cartoon version of the man himself, created by our lovely in-house animator, Mortimer Gray, who you may know for his work on the classic cartoon series Candy Mouse. I come to you all today to announce the founding of the Lankman Foundation, a new gateway into the future of Eastridge County. 4 years ago, our lovely town was plagued by a species of creature we have come to know as the Veldigan. These dangerous creatures have continued to threaten our residents, with there being seemingly no end to the dangers they pose. Until now, our lovely founder Herbert Lankman created
Wait, was the face distorted, or is that just a thing?
our lovely founder, Herbert Lankman.
Oh no, just the face. That's like a smile, actually. Interesting.
Man created our foundation for the purpose of both containing this anomalous threat, as well as treating all those who have been affected by them. How does he plan to do this, you ask? Well, the answer is quite simple. Using the inheritance left behind by his father, Herbert Lankman got to work renovating and reopening the old Lankman's Asylum, repurposing it into a massive treatment center for all those who have fallen victim to the Veldigan. As well as this, he has been hard at work donating generous amounts to Eastridge County's police force, ensuring they can continue to do what they do best, protecting all of you. Here at the Lankman Foundation, we know these last couple of years have been scary, but don't worry. Soon enough, this will all be a thing of the past. If you or anyone you may know have any questions regarding the Foundation and what we do, do not hesitate to give us a
Does that
call.
number really work? Oh, guess it does. We guess we'll find out, buddy. Look at his legs. They're long boy. On neighbor April 16th, 1990, a phone call was made to Eastern County Police Department. Jim asked the archives call. Our recordings been purged. Huh. Why?
Eastridge 911, where is your emergency?
This is 45 Elk Crescent. Send the police, please!
Why is she sobbing?
Can you describe the situation to me, ma'am?
There's a group of men trying to break into my house. They're slamming on the door. Please send the police now!
The police will be on their way in a moment, ma'am. I just need you to breathe. Did you get a good look at these men? What did they look like?
I don't know what they look like. They're all wearing masks. I can't see their faces. They look all the same!
Oh no.
What kind of masks, ma'am?
What kind of masks?
Yellow ones? They're wearing yellow masks.
Yellow mask, my little badges. Probably no, not him, because his face is a little more darker with the little eye teeth. Also, I'm sorry, but this bush is fuzzy. I love how fuzzy he is. Look how fuzzy. He's full fuzzy. What the hell? I like that.
Do they look like bandages?
He hung up.
Hello?
Bro hung
Hello?
up.
Is anybody there?
Why did he hang up? Why did he hang up? The hell is that? That's just a looks like a bald dude. Dude, glasses on. The hell? Something's behind him. Her.
After
That's something there. I can't see it. Looks like it.
After I started working at the Foundation, they immediately bombarded me and everyone else with all these different mandates and training tapes. Even for the most simple of jobs, there were rules for everything, and half the time they didn't even make sense. Perhaps the strangest mandate they had us commit to, though, was to wear these goggles at all times. They said it was a preventative measure to avoid the effects of some kind of hallucinatory environment.
Maybe Lankman himself.
None of us knew what that was or how it was even possible. All they told us was that it would make you see and hear things, and that it was apparently used to keep patients in line. Something about treatment through exposure. We never really knew for sure if it was working, but all the patients seemed to suffer from similar symptoms that were
Dang.
said to be a part of it. They were always scared of us, no matter how much we tried to help them.
I'm so
And
sorry,
they
I
always
just had
complained about
some
hearing
tired of a
some
long
kind
day.
of horrible music somewhere in the facility. What got to me the most about it, though, was how normal everyone treated it. Something beyond our understanding was being used on these people, and nobody seemed bothered by it but me. They all just treated it like it wasn't even happening.
The heck is that?
Here in the Lankman Asylum,
Wait a minute, those goggles they pulled up. That looks similar to the one that dude was wearing. Are they from the Foundation? Why do I go after her then?
it is imperative for all staff members to be aware of our state-of-the-art hallucinatory environment. Through
There's a
this
shadow.
unique environment, we are able to keep all patients within our walls in line, as well as treat their conditions through exposure that no other location can provide.
Huh.
The amount of benefits this new
Interesting.
technology can provide for the patients of
all
our
right.
asylum is numerous, but you must remember that there are multiple precautions which have been put in place to ensure that you, our staff, do not suffer from the effects of our hallucinatory environment and
Okay.
can do your job correctly and safely. The first of these precautions should have been provided to you on your first day at the job, in the form of these specialized optical lenses. By wearing these red lenses, staff members will be able to see past the environment's effects, allowing for no mistakes to be made and a job well done. If at any point these lenses are to be removed, staff members will experience severe hallucinations which will make your
Hello? You heard that, right? Hold on.
lenses are to be removed, staff members will experience severe hallucinations.
Help! I heard that. No, I heard it from my left ear, dude. Ambient mode is crazy. Why'd I hear help? I'm like,
Which will make your work extremely difficult. The second of these precautions comes in the form of knowing what you should and should not be hearing when on the job. Although we have yet to develop a solution for auditory hallucinations,
the voice that people do exist. Distant start music. The voice of Dr. Lankman. It's just not there, so should be able to hear his voice. And the knocking of doors and windows.
symptoms of them appear to follow a similar and predictable pattern. If you believe yourself to be hallucinating, ask yourself if you're hearing the voices of people that do not exist, distant music coming from an unknown location,
Yeah, I heard that again. Wait, what the hell?
the voices of people that do not exist, distant music coming from an
This can help again. I don't like that, dude.
unknown location, Dr. Lankman requesting your aid, or the knocking of doors which do not exist. If the answer to any of these questions is yes, then you are hallucinating and should treat those sounds as if they do not exist. Moving on from our patented hallucinatory experiment, we next must discuss the role of another very important part of our facility. It is imperative that all staff members avoid any form of contact with
The caretakers were possibly the most disturbing part about working in that entire facility. They were these tall, bandaged staff members who were
Oh, so it was the caretakers are harassing that woman.
dressed in black from top to bottom. I don't even think I ever saw them outside of their uniform. We were always expressly told never to interact with them for any reason. Apparently their job was just that important. It was with them that I reached my breaking point when working at that damn place. I always saw them going into patients' rooms, taking them to places that I never got to see. I always wondered what they were doing, but I made sure to mind my own business. That is until late one night when I was working at the facility. They had just brought in a new patient, a woman who looked to be in about her 30s. She had no diagnosis,
It was that woman.
no sign of serious
Like a
mental
woman that was
illness, and
freaking out.
physically she was fine. None of us knew what she was doing there, but like we always did, we just ignored it and minded our own business. That night, though, she starts a ruckus. I think every person in the facility heard it when she started screaming. I was the first one to arrive when I saw what was happening. 4 of those caretakers dragging her out by her arms and legs while she's just kicking and screaming. I couldn't believe what I'd seen. I tried running in to stop them, but one of my coworkers stopped me, looked me in the eyes, and said, "It isn't worth it." I was in disbelief. These caretakers were treating Veldigan victims like caged animals, and here we were just standing there and watching. That was when I knew I had to do something about it. I always had my suspicions about the asylum, but seeing how this treatment facility treated its patients, that was the final straw. I went to as many of my coworkers as I could to try and get as much information as possible about the Foundation and their shady practices. I wanted to bring these problems to the light, to have the general public know what was really going
This guy's gonna get killed, isn't he?
on in there. But of course, none of them wanted anything to do with me. They just brushed me off and told me that it wasn't worth it, that it would bring more trouble. But I ignored them and I kept trying. When I ran out of staff to talk to, eventually I turned to patients, more specifically, the woman I saw getting attacked that night. I wanted to know where they took her, what they did to her. So I snuck into her room late that night with a camcorder that I brought, and I was able to record an entire interview I had with her, and I was just left with so many questions.
Good. This background's odd. It's something, but I can't tell what it is. It looks like a nose. You think you're taking him to like a, need to get a cage velvet gun somewhere in there? Like, this is Langham Foundation. I'm wishing Langham and then the velvet gun back.
Please don't hurt me. I promise I'll behave. I don't want to go back.
Listen, I don't want to hurt you, I promise. I'm just here to ask a few questions is all. I'm sorry about what happened to you the other night. It was horrible. I want to try and make sure that doesn't happen again. And it would help a lot if you could answer my questions.
I tried to break her over before.
Okay.
Alright, thank you. Okay, so my first question. Why were you brought here? You didn't have any diagnosis, and you don't seem to suffer from any symptoms of Veldigan sickness.
I don't know why I'm here. These men broke into my house. Nobody came to help me. The doctor told me I'm sick, but
Oh, so is the same woman?
I don't know what he means. I'm sorry if that doesn't help.
It's okay, don't worry. It helps a lot. You're doing great. Now, my next question. That night when you were attacked here, I know it must be a lot, and I'm sorry to bring it up, but do you know where they took you?
I don't know. He told me I can't tell anybody. I'm sorry, I can't tell you that. He said he would take me back there. And I don't.
There's a velvet gun back there. Probably Lankham.
I don't want to go. I don't want to go.
Hey, it's alright. You're not going to go back there, I promise. I just need to know where it was. Nobody else will know.
They took me to room 66.
What? No, that's not possible. There's only...
Huh? Uh-oh.
It's him!
Just try
He's going to take me back now! Please don't take me back!
He isn't going to take
Don't
you
let
back.
him take me back! Don't let him take me back!
Wait for a moment.
Just what do you think you're doing?
Oh my word, is that Lankham?
Everything that happened was just a blur after that. Those caretakers came into the room and dragged her out before I could even do anything about it. It was the last time I ever saw her. And then they just sent me back to work as if the whole thing never even happened. That in itself was odd, but it was what she said to me that stuck out to me the most. She told me that she was taken to a room 66, which didn't make any sense. The asylum was small, it was only built with 65 rooms in mind, so a 66th room shouldn't be possible. At first I thought maybe she was misremembering things, or she was just misspeaking. I mean, she was clearly stressed out, and the way she was taken there was violent, but that just didn't explain things for me. I still didn't know where the patients were being taken, and what if she was telling the truth? I tried to look for answers to that question for a while, and nothing came of it.
Room 66.
Nothing until I started to watch through our old conversations. During one of my watch-throughs, I saw something off the corner of my eye. Something I had never seen until it was staring me right in the face. A camera. A camera located right in the corner of that room.
I don't see it.
The asylum didn't have cameras, at least not in the rooms of its patients. If I had known they were watching me the entire time, I never would have staged that interview, and somehow I didn't see it? Something wasn't adding up. I went back to the asylum after that and checked the rooms of several patients. No cameras. I thought that I was losing my mind. I thought for a moment that maybe I was just seeing things. But then I realized something. Maybe I was. Late one night when no one else was around, I tested something. Something I was afraid to. I removed those goggles they gave us. And when I opened my eyes, everything looked the exact fucking same.
Oh!
Everything started to make sense after that. Who knows what they could have been hiding that we just couldn't see? Cameras, people, rooms. Suddenly, room 66 was terrifyingly possible, and I was going to find it.
You found the room.
I returned to the asylum later that night with a camcorder in hand. I figured that if it could show me where the cameras were in the corners of the patients' rooms, then it could help me find what I was looking for. I walked up and down the halls of that entire asylum, trying to find anything out of place. And eventually, I found it. I stood in front of that door for what felt like an eternity. A part of me wanted to know what was in there so badly, but another part of me just didn't want to see it.
You gotta look in there.
I was terrified.
Probably like him, actually.
I felt like I didn't have a choice. It didn't even feel like I was in control of my own body as I pushed that door open.
I'm gonna see what's in there. Probably like him in there. There's a voice. Oh, what a corpse! That's multiple!
Help me!
What the hell is that, bro? What is that? I don't like that. What is that? What is that? I don't like it. What?
Looks like someone wandered somewhere they aren't supposed to be.
In that moment, cornered and alone, I finally understood what they were so afraid of. I was finally seeing what they were seeing. For the first time, I saw his face.
Lankerman! It's Lankerman! Dr. Lankerman's reading Lankerman. The corporeal structure intersects the midline 13 centimeters behind the glabella. The scalp is infiltrated by when novocaine rubber. I can't even understand what. So. That's Clyde, probably.
After that, I didn't know what to do. I panicked, I couldn't move. And he just stood there for a moment, staring at me. But then he let me go. He just told me to go back to work and act like it didn't happen. work continued after that. I was too scared to find out what would happen if I didn't come back to the asylum, so I just continued my work there as normal. I was never punished, nobody ever found out. It was like the whole thing never happened.
Why did Lankman let him go?
Until recently. The reason I'm recording this tape tonight is because I fear soon you may never hear from me again.
What?
For a while, Lankman acted like that night never happened, but ever since the
Lankman.
recent incident, things have changed.
That's Lankman himself. Why did he let Pasha go at the time? As if he just wanted the with them a little longer. But what incident happened recently? I guess someone got out, maybe.
He and the caretakers have become more aggressive. I've started seeing things. Cars passing me by with tinted windows, people following me off the corner of my eye, staff treating me like I don't even exist. Recently, it feels like they don't want me talking anymore. Someone I know and care about has been hurt, and they've given me a job that doesn't even fit my credentials. They've made me research somebody very dangerous, and I have my suspicions that once I've told them everything they need to know, they won't need me anymore. That's why I'm recording this tape. I've learned things about this person, things that Lankman doesn't even know, things that could help me. After I'm done recording this tape, I'm going to be meeting with that person, and depending on how that goes, you may never hear from me again. If you're watching this, I've left you something.
What?
Something important. The last thing my friend was able to provide me with before they got to him. An archive. An archive of all the Foundation's most important tapes. It contains everything.
Oh?
Every lie they've told, every secret they've kept, every
We're seeing that door a lot more. We're seeing that door a lot more. And what the hell? I guess do that? Do that? I didn't know that. Cool. I can scroll and just scroll. Oh, I gotta love this how it says G retire PG mobile please. I didn't know I can do that. That's cool. I just click the scroll button. But we're seeing that door a lot. Somebody told me that door get busted down.
recording I've made. If I don't come back from this, you need to spread that information. The people need to know.
That door's getting busted down,
I don't
bro.
want to go about this alone, but as things are, I've had no choice. It just feels good to finally get this off my
That's
chest.
the sound. Oh, it was open the whole time. What? That's maybe a little unsettled. What the hell? Hell? Didn't I go to you jump scares or anything? I just that's maybe confused. That Like I found him. I knew it. I knew it. To be continued. Wait a minute. That looks familiar. Is it Winfrey? Looks like him. I'm gonna do late that night. You left home. Hit your ride taxi. Put your set of tapes. You don't expect you ride there. Before you missing terrify you. With purpose. Hey, you have a Discord server? It's like March towards it. You're the property for our destination. You do what you told me going. I said you what? As far as you what? During gravel. Pointless asylum. First, about me someone if I see again. Yeah, it wasn't spooked or anything, but it was somewhat. But it still worked the wait. I loved that. Great job, Pastra. Hats off to you. Anyway, guys, as a video, if you did enjoy, please see you guys next time. Goodbye.